So I saw the second part of Dune recently, and I was disappointed. I had heard some very great things about it, and there were some very good aspects to it, which I'll get into in a moment. But overall, it was not a great film. And after roughly 5.5 hours of Dune, I'm left wondering, did I miss something? With everyone raving about how great of a movie it is, what do they see in it, which I don't? Hello, and welcome back to another installment of Film Friday, in which I review a new film every single week. This week we're looking at both parts of the movie Dune, which were released in 2021 and 2023 respectively, directed by Denis Villeneuve and starring Timothée Chalamet. Let's get into it. Now, I have not read the book, which these movies are based upon, but before you disregard my thoughts because of that, let me say this. While I can appreciate a movie which does its best to stick to the book upon which it's based, often a rare quality, the movie which does this best is one which is able to convey the spirit of the book without requiring previous reading. In other words, you can't say, well, this movie's really great if you've read the book. The movie is either great or it's not. And a movie which is only good as a companion piece to a book is not a great movie, and arguably also fails as an adaptation. But my problem with the Dune movies is not that they failed as adaptations. I don't know if they did, and frankly, I don't really care. The issue I have is twofold, and it's with the storytelling. Firstly, between the two parts, this movie was way too long. Now, I don't actually mind long movies. In fact, I would often rather watch a 3-hour-long film than one which is half that length. But at the end of that, I don't want it to feel like I've watched a 3-hour-long film. In other words, length is fine, but it must be necessary. Don't make a long film long simply because you can. And with Dune, after 4 hours between both movies, it felt like they were still setting the scene for what was going to happen. And then, when things did start happening, when Paul went south and started gathering an army for rebellion, everything started happening way too quickly. And suddenly, the movie was over. And it still felt unresolved, because there are still more movies to come. My second issue is that even after all this runtime, after all this time spent with Paul and his mother and the Fremen, I didn't feel emotionally invested at all. If I'm gonna spend 4 hours watching a character develop from the son of a nobleman to the chosen one of an entire civilization of people, I want to care about that character. And I want to see some character development. Now, I would be remiss if I did not give the film some credit at this point. And the production quality was quite outstanding. The cinematography was amazing, and I'm very glad that I had the chance to experience the second part in theaters when it first came out. And the score was wonderful. I've long been a fan of Hans Zimmer, and he definitely did not disappoint here. But while good cinematography and a powerful score can do a lot to trick you into thinking a film is great, that doesn't mean it actually is. It still needs a captivating story and compelling characters. With that being said, thank you for watching, and be sure to comment your own thoughts on this film below. And don't forget to subscribe for more movie commentary and reviews.